the first thing that we need to ensure in order for us to clone a Git repository is to go to our user folder, and here the Eclipse workspace. This is the default workspace for Eclipse generated when we install it. If we don't have any custom setup, either it should be empty, or you have to mind the names of projects that you may already have existing there when cloning a repository. We have to avoid naming conflicts in both the Eclipse workspace and the Git folder. There's no Git folder yet, which makes things quite a lot easier. And what we have to do, obviously, is to find the repository that we want online. Let's close the welcome screen well, and actually go github.com. So let's say that this is actually like the repository that we want to clone. The easiest way is here under Eclipse, we can go import projects. If you can't see this, import project, I'm going to just close all this, get a better view. If you can't see this import project, we can also import from here, from the menu, file import. Then we're going to import a Git project from Git. Next, we need to clone the URI, and this URI basically is the one that we can get. You have to make sure that we're on the right repository, and we go code. This is the URI that we actually need, so you just click on copy, then we get back to Eclipse and we paste it. You don't need to authenticate unless you're a collaborator. And then basically we just click on next. This is actually the important thing. You will notice that a Git folder is going to be created. And you could actually like choose between importing existing Eclipse projects, or we can import using the new project wizard. For now, we're just going to click on next. Here, for example, I would actually recommend, so it doesn't get mixed up with your projects if you have any existing ones. In this case, this is a fresh install of Eclipse, so I'm going to create a new Java project. I'm going to call it OP1 teacher, and then just finish. You will notice that unlike a normal project, here I'm just going to create like a new Java project just so we can actually like compare. I'll just call it testing, and we usually don't touch any of this, so click on finish. Testing, yes. Create module info. There we go. So you see, this is actually what we call a local project. Doesn't have anything at the moment, but this we are actually talking here. This is our Git project, and if you open it up, you are going to notice that the default package is already populated with everything that we've got from the Git repository. If we want to refresh it, we right click and then we go team and pull. Now at this stage it's not going to pull anything because we've just downloaded everything, we've just synchronized it. But when there are any updates, you pull, and then it's actually like going to update whichever classes are here. I'm going to close this just so we open one class, and this is just an example. And that on another computer, I am just going to add just add extra comment, change things a bit, and just so we can see how this changes. So it's just a very simple thing. Later on a different video, we're actually like going to do the opposite, which means uploading. So here I'm on a different computer, that's why the screen doesn't actually show any changes. I'm on a different computer. I'm actually like pushing changes to the repository. Now that I've actually like successfully pushed these changes, I can actually right click there, and we go to the team menu and pull. And then basically it will tell you that I've actually like made some changes, and the changes are reflected here. They were actually like very minor, so it's not like a big deal, but it's just to show you how we can actually like clone a Git repository, but actually like import the whole project. So whenever changes, additions, amendments, all that you have to do is right click, team, and pull. If you try to perform some operations, like for example pushing, which means uploading things, you may not be allowed to do it because this is a public repository, and unless you are a collaborator, you wouldn't be able to push change. So that's basically about it. What you have to bear in mind is just like what we talked about at the very beginning, your Eclipse workspace. These are your local repositories, and this Git folder has the projects that are actually like from Git. You can actually like play around with them if you want, but just bear in mind that the changes that I make may overwrite yours. So one of the things that you could actually like do is just you could copy it, and for example here under testing, or like even easier, we just highlight all this and we can copy them and then paste them in our own repository. So you see, like this would be your own local copy, and this would be the copy that you actually get from me from the Git repository. I hope this video helps a little bit. The main issue that we've had in the past with it is just if you already have a Git project or repository called OOP1, or if you've already got a project in your Eclipse workspace called OOP1, that's when things actually like get quite confusing and tough. Otherwise, you should be okay. And until the next video.